Welcome to Glacier Peak High School STSPN Friday night boys basketball. It's Kamiak and Glacier Peak. Welcome in everybody. Scott Ohsman, Tim Boyle, and the Wedge, Ronnie Henthorn. How you guys doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Tonight, Scott, this is going to be one heck of a game here. Big matchup again, starting the new year off here.
Tim, we've dragged you out of the football arena one more time.
I couldn't think of any excuses tonight.
We had to cheer you up after the Seahawks debacle.
Oh, don't even get me started. We don't have enough time for that right now, Scott.
This is a good one. Friday night here in January. Happy New Year to everybody. We got the Glacier Peak band going. Kamiak, now their record, they're coming in overall 5-5. That's a little misleading. They're 3-1 in the Wesco 4A. They're second right now, tied. And their RPI is 21. Now going to Glacier Peak, 8-1 overall. They're 4-0 in league play, leading the 4A Wesco, and their RPI is 20. So 20 versus 21, our second year with the RPI, and it's important this year to keep watching that WIAA stat there.
Very much so, and you're right, the record is very misleading because 5-5, you think, okay, well, they're not really playing consistent ball this year, but then they beat number 9 Monroe's, ranked number 9 in the state, and then somehow, and that's a surprise there.
It is, and I was going to talk about that. 58-53, it was a home win, a huge game there against Monroe, and Monroe was just, they held Kobe Kyle, the star, going to Princeton to 12 points. And that is what's shaking everything up here to see we have a good game tonight. So they're coming off a huge win after a big tournament down in California where Carson Tuttle, who's kind of the marquee senior tonight, their senior, he dropped 52, Tim Boyle.
Unreal.
52.
Well, it looks like, when you look at the games, it looks like Kamiak kind of lives and dies by the threes, and we'll see what happens tonight, but that's kind of how they beat Monroe, was they were draining threes. And that being said, I was watching them in warm-up. They're draining threes out there like they're layups.
And speaking of the guy who drains them from outside, number 3, there he is, Carson Tuttle, the heralded senior. Texas A&M University at Commerce is where he's heading next year, and Trey Lawrence getting the start, the 6'5" senior here for Glacier Peak in the home whites.
Interesting, he didn't start the last couple games we were doing this. And
that's absolutely right. Number 5, Patrick Olson, 6'4" there in the dark jersey.
That guy, I'm watching him during warm-ups, and he jumps out of the gym.
Yes, he
That
does.
guy has some hops. Kind of looks like you.
Oh, yeah.
A young version of Scott Ohsman with the hops.
6'4", I'm just under that.
With the fro.
Olson, number 5, they're averaging 10.7 a game. And you see number 20, there's Fletcher Douglas, the 6'3" junior for Glacier Peak. Number 12, Connor Fitzpatrick. Now, Kamiak and head coach Corey West, longtime head coach, he's got 7 seniors on this Kamiak night squad. They just missed going to the Tacoma Dome, and this senior-laden team, they want to get to the Tacoma Dome.
They did, didn't they? Wasn't it Glacier Peak that knocked them out? Or
not last year. They lost to Bellarmine Prep.
To get to the Tacoma Dome.
Dome. Correct.
In the league championships, what was the
district?
The district, yeah.
In the district playoffs, yep. At Jackson High School last year. You see, there's number 34 for Kamiak. He is another senior, 6'7", Daniel Sharp. Averages 11.3, and he is a beast on the boards, averaging 6.7.
Yeah, one thing you notice about Kamiak is they definitely have some size. They got 6'7", 6'5", 6'5", 6'4".
No doubt. This presentation brought to you by Lake Stevens Ace Hardware, and we'll step away for our national anthem.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens. We are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place. You know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family. That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At G&S, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system allows you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. And because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call G&S Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at...
Back here at the Bear Cave here, we got the band out. It's a Friday night after the holidays. Happy New Year, Scott Ohsman, Tim Boyle on the way, Tentor. We got the 5 tour players out, Eldrick, Sarah Elvig on camera. Glad you are with us. This should be a doozy. Going over to Glacier Peak real quick after we kind of previewed the Kamiak Knights here under head coach Brian Hunter. And again, it's all about Bobby Martin, guys. He's averaging 20.8. They had a nice tournament down in Auburn. He was the player of the tournament, and we're just about ready to go. But if you can stop the Maytag man, Martin, you're in good shape.
It's going to be tough.
Going to be tough. Out there in the striped shirts tonight, we got Todd Weber, Shane Day, and Ryan Taylor going to make things go for the players.
Kamiak gets the opening tip.
Yeah, that was number 5 that I told you he jumps out of the gym.
Patrick Olson with the ball, drives on Fletcher. Not there, he gets the rebound. Tuttle, first time beyond the arc. This one short, Martin with the rebound. Here comes Lawrence. Jacob Elvig in town, just joins behind the cameras here. We're outnumbered, boys, with Elvigs.
That's a problem.
Pass, turnover there, trying to get to Douglas, and it'll be Kamiak basketball.
Time to slow things down here, says the Knights.
And here's Carson Tuttle. 52 points in that California tournament. He had 13 three-pointers in that contest.
Yeah. You look for him to take several tonight.
Fitzpatrick gets it, and Braden Corwin on Tuttle. That's a tough assignment. Sophomore, senior. Back away, and we'll see who hit it last. It could be Braden Leary.
Yep.
Glacier Peak ball.
The 6'5" senior also. And you were talking about this, Tim. So far this year, Glacier Peak hasn't seen many teams with this much size.
Not at all. So it will be interesting tonight.
Fletcher, cross court to Braden Corwin, the sophomore, been the starting point guard here all the way. Lawrence with the ball. Foreman in there as well, and here's Bobby Martin. 13 on the shot clock. Foreman outside.
Good
Trey
ball
Lawrence.
movement by the Grizzlies.
They're staying outside of the zone. There's a shot off the mark, and the big rebound there by Braden Leary.
No baskets for anybody yet.
Go downside. That's Sharp, the senior. Working on Foreman. Good defense.
Oh.
He starts to take the elbow.
Too much.
He got it.
Too much.
He didn't get the foul, but he got the time turnover.
Gave him a lane violation.
Noah Foreman,
Good D.
the stat man's son there, coming up big. And another call by the Sheriffs. 6:09 here just in the first quarter. No score.
Ron, I saw you out there buttering up the referees before the game. That was a good move.
That's a good move. They're happy to be here. I think it's going to be a good game just like we do.
They're happy to get some airtime.
Yep.
Here comes Corwin. Tuttle also a great defender as well. Martin inside Foreman has the lane, goes up with the left, not there.
Nice.
Back in is Fletcher Douglas.
With a good offensive rebound as well.
And
overplay.
Trey Lawrence is going to get caught here.
It's going to be his first.
Trey beginning the season, the 6'5" senior, coming back from just a horrible accident off season, lucky to even be up and around, and here playing ball once again. Tuttle brings it across into the front court. They're swinging it around. Reset the shot clock there, so plenty of time. Fitzpatrick loses the ball. Here comes Foreman. He's got Bobby on his left. Bobby is rejected by Ohsman. Noah gets it again, scrapping. Oh my!
That guy has hops like I haven't seen in a long time.
6'4" senior.
But look at the wingspan on him.
Patrick Ohsman with a big rejection. 3 ball.
It's a good matchup with Tuttle and Core when they kind of play that really quick, aggressive style, great defense. It's going to be fun to watch this tonight.
It's already fun to watch it.
GP with a 5-0 lead. And there is Tuttle working on Corwin. 4:49 left in the first.
Yep. Well, GP drawing first blood with 5-0. Kamiak looking for the handle on the ball there.
Kamiak coming in through the season, they shoot 39% from beyond the 3-point arc. Tuttle 47% inside the arc and outside. Fitzpatrick from downtown. Foreman.
Nice board.
The chairman of the boards.
The chairman.
Corwin out front, getting instruction.
Hopefully Moses Malone won't mind if we give that nickname to him.
It's been approved, I'm sure. Martin with it, cuts through Foreman, going to the rack, gets fouled, and he'll head to the line. That'll be on Connor Fitzpatrick.
Glacier Peak with chance to go up 7-0 here.
That was on Knights number 12, Connor Fitzpatrick, his first team foul for the Knights.
Foul on Fitzpatrick.
So Noah Foreman hits the first. 4:07 left in the first quarter. The 6'4" junior hits them both.
Interesting to see Noah go inside and try that layup against those tall guys in there, because that's going to be kind of tough to get in there.
And the other thing is he might be able to draw some fouls tonight doing that, and that might be his hope.
That might be it.
7-0. Tuttle, mid-range, can't find it.
Nothing dropping for Kamiak right now.
Another rebound for the chairman. Lawrence on the other end.
Oh, could have taken that one.
Bobby takes the baseline, fights through, and he'll get rid of it. Trey Lawrence up top. 17 on the shot clock. Lawrence drives off the glass. Trey retweet Lawrence.
A lot of body contact on that one, and we got a timeout here for the Kamiaks. They're down 9-0, guys.
Kamiak's got to think about it here. It's a 9-0 run, and just nothing has dropped for Kamiak yet, Scott. And the thing about this shooting team is that could change in a split second.
Corey West, the longtime head coach, they drove up. They were ahead 32-18 over Monroe at halftime. In that big win, 58-53, Monroe came charging back with 21 in the fourth. The Kamiak Knights held on to get that win, but you're absolutely right. If they for any minute they start draining threes, it's tied up in a heartbeat.
That 9-point lead can be erased in about 1 minute.
What was the score at the half? Because I think Monroe was up, weren't they?
They were up. They were up by quite a bit. I want to say 14, could be wrong.
No, I don't. I think Kamiak was up at the half.
Kamiak was up, yeah.
Kamiak was up, and Monroe kind of mounted a charge in the fourth quarter, but it wasn't too little, too late. I think they were down by like 15 or something in the fourth to start the fourth.
Yeah, Kamiak was in charge the entire time until the fourth quarter. Carson Tuttle gets a screen. Back out, and it's interrupted. Here comes Trey. Retweet! Puts it in! with the finish.
And Glacier Peak negates the timeout.
Tuttle.
Should be there.
And it is, and he will head to the line.
And then some. Gets the 2 and some change.
Hard to keep him down.
Now they broke the cellophane off that basket on that shot.
Coming off a 25-point performance Tuesday night in the win over Monroe. Carson Tuttle.
I think they gave that to Trey again, right?
Yeah, they gave it to
that is to Corwin. That's his second.
That was to Corwin?
Yep. It is, and that's a third foul as Tuttle drains that.
That's a 3-point play for Tuttle.
And here's a good Olsen. Could have been an epic steal. Lawrence and GP coming the other way.
I can't call that a turnover, can I?
You cannot.
Olsen, it's because he's got that wingspan of like a condor. I mean, look at the guy. That's what we're going to have to call him, the condor.
Oh, look at that hit.
Foreman from the elbow. Well, wasn't great from the elbow from 10, 12 out either, but Foreman's good. I'm just kidding. Tuttle, he wants it.
Oh,
he gets it.
Tuttle's warming up a little bit.
He's all of their points so far, 11-5 GP, 2:05 left in the first quarter. Martin for 3.
Look at that.
Got it.
Downtown, the Maytag man. Dial him up.
That's a hot breaker. 14-5, 149 left.
A little bit of a momentum killer right there.
Can Kamiak weather the storm? Olsen with the ball.
A lot of ball game left here tonight.
They double. Spin it back. Carson calls for the screen, calls it off. Martin falling down, rebound. Trey Lawrence, a step, and the finish!
That was a highlight play right there.
That's why he's Trey retweet.
And Martin had a great assist as he was falling down. He got rid of it at the last second.
The Maytag man always works.
I got the replay.
The 5-tool will get it on replay.
Deep
here.
3 short there from Meyer, who came in with some good minutes. Fletch can't get it. Trey Lawrence tips it in.
Lawrence playing above the rim there. He was way up in the stratosphere.
8 points for Lawrence. Tuttle the other way.
That's a 2 for.
That's it.
7 points is what Kamiak has, and that's 7 points all Carson Tuttle.
Starting to warm up here, Scott.
41 seconds left in this first quarter. Glad you're with us.
Gonna run this down the last shot here for GP.
14 on the shot clock. Martin.
No way.
Whoa! And the crowd is going nuts here in the Bear Cave.
Tuttle's going to get one more chance to fire here.
They double out on Tuttle. Tuttle with all the points, drives, dishes, trying to get sharp with 3.4 seconds left. No, excuse me, that's Braden Leary.
Who got him?
Looks like it's going to go on Noah Foreman, the chairman. His first tonight.
Foul.
4th team foul for the Grizzlies here, 3.4 seconds.
The chairman, I like that.
And Leary puts it through. Now there's more than one Knight that has scored.
Oh, Bo Burns just came in. Bo Burns!
And he hits both of them. Normally not a great free throw shooter for Leary, but nice job there for the 6'5" senior. And here is Bo Burns, as you said. Gives Corwin a breather. Lawrence at the buzzer.
Low! That was as close as you can get without going in.
We will catch our breath, take a timeout. 21-9. Come on back for the second quarter.
Wow.
Chevy trucks. We think it's because Chevrolets are
the most dependable trucks built to last a long time. With durable durability and ruggedness. Son of a gun. Chevrolet pickups are designed and built better than ever, giving you a smooth, solid ride since 1918.
I like the extra power. Hauling power. Super powerful.
Nasty power!
And quality.
Seems they make them
Strong. Extra strong.
stronger every year.
Chevy trucks are built for work.
Hard work.
And for play.
That's why Chevy's the best truck.
Mile after mile.
And this all started here. Look at Bobby Martin on the floor, gets it to Lawrence, and Trey retweet Lawrence with the finish.
And that's the way that first quarter went. I didn't expect to see this kind of score, this kind of game yet. Did you,
well,
Tim?
Especially at the beginning because no one was hitting anything, and especially Kamiak was struggling for a couple minutes.
And we've yet to see Evan.
Opened up.
And we've yet to see, there's Lawrence with a
Oh,
jumper.
and Chairman with the board.
Another one. Yet to see the Magnet 24 Evan Manis out.
I don't think he played in the last game either.
He might
Ron
be.
and I were looking at that.
Injured sick. Martin feeling it from three. This time, not enough as Fitzpatrick's tied up.
They calling a foul on that?
He sure did.
13.
It's going to go on Bo Burns.
Bo Burns.
Bo Burns.
Yeah, you know.
Fifth team foul here on GP.
Yeah, and only one for Kamiak. So Kamiak playing some disciplined ball there.
Well, we were discussing it the other night. Almost every game we've covered, or the great majority of them, the higher the fouls are early on, the higher your score is against the other guy.
That seems right.
That's a good analogy.
Tough drive, tried to scoop with the left.
The Chairman with another board there.
He is loading them up as usual. Trey Lawrence gets it to Foreman. Great pass to Fletch underneath. 2 to beat.
Did you see that? He got
the foul, though.
Curl it underneath. Almost had the three-point
Almost
play.
had the English off that board there. Just a little bit too much.
Dial back the sauce. Fitzpatrick will get
second. He's got both their fouls.
6:56 just the start here of the second quarter. Fletch bounces out.
They've been 100% so far tonight, right?
I think they were 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Now they're 2 for 3. Free throws could end up being crucial tonight.
The GP is traditionally about 58% from the line overall as a team, so it
58?
could be.
I thought it was like 51.
He hits the second.
It looks like 51 most of the time.
I was going to go 49.
But
back out. Olsen skip pass. Tuttle. He's got Trey Lawrence at 6'5" on him.
All that.
Here comes Meyer. And Jordan Meyer gets into the scoring column. He had 12 versus Monroe. Came up with some timely shots. Ooh, Fletcher almost traveled.
I thought they were going to call him for that.
Might have.
If he hadn't put the ball down, they would have.
There
it is.
The Chairman. And he's ejected there by Sharp, but he gets back into it. Look at the Chairman. Unbelievable.
And that's going to count for 3 if he can make this free throw.
And that's some good offensive rebounding right there. We're going to have to get the stats at halftime.
The Chairman
He's pulling
of the
in some boards.
Holy mackerel.
Moses Malone is spinning in his grave right now.
That was some fighting for the ball there.
Foul is on Patrick Olsen, his first. Noah
they
can't
may get it back. They got it back.
Unbelievable.
Some aggressive play down in the line.
Scrappy.
They could make it a 4-point play now.
24-11. GP on top. Martin with the ball. Drives, paint, gets it touched.
Hit that.
And there's Foreman. Can't get it back up. And he makes it.
2 more boards for the Chairman.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, there's stats.
He's putting on a clinic down there under the boards.
Tuttle thinks about it. Doubles. Back out. Meyer.
Nope.
Big rebound
Long
there. Sharp.
rebound for Sharp. Ooh, it looked like he
Oh,
walked.
there was some travel there.
Lawrence with the TO.
He's going in.
Trey! Retweet!
Trey looks like Dr. J when he's going in with those extended layups.
Talk about Condor with the arm span at 6'5".
He's going one-on-one from 15 feet out. I could tell he was going all the way.
Every play is a highlight at the rim for Trey Lawrence. He's looking for it one more time.
Oh, he traveled right there.
5:05 left to go in the first half here. Scott Ohsman, Tim Boyle, Ron the Wedge Headthorn, Todd Elvig, and now Lawrence
he jumped
in
on his
trouble.
back. He's should pick up a foul for that.
Hopefully Lawrence is okay.
I think that's going to be on Tuttle.
I think it is.
It's his first foul for Carson, fourth on the team. As their substitution, Jordan Meyer sits down. Powers in number 4 for Kamiak.
Uh-oh.
As there's a deep three by Martin.
Oh, just
rims
barely.
Out. Here comes Tuttle. We feel like we settled
Oh,
down.
there he
Long
goes.
three. And they fight.
Oh.
The chairman wins that one against Bobby Martin.
One on two.
Uh-oh. Oh, and he gets fouled.
Yep.
And Manalo gets the foul there. He's newly into the ball game.
I'm not sure he even really tried to put that up. He kind of.
No, he was looking to draw the foul.
He was too.
Who'd they call that foul on?
Max Manalo.
Manila.
Trey Lawrence.
Ooh,
and he
and
finds the touch.
Hit the rim about 17 times.
11 points so far for the senior Trey Lawrence tonight.
And Trey's not shy about going to the hoop tonight.
No, he really likes to play right at the rim.
Gets them both.
Look at that.
12 for Lawrence.
29-11, ladies and gentlemen.
30-11,
30.
4:33 left to go in this first half. Swings it back over. Driving to the hoop as Olsen gets his own rebound back up. And of course the chairman right there. Noah Foreman, a machine.
He's going to put up some heinous numbers on the boards tonight.
We got to see those stats. He's probably got at least 10 or 12 boards in there.
We'll take a timeout. Brian Hunter calls one. We'll get those stats when we come back. This unbelievable game presented by Lake Stevens Hardware, but here's our good friends from Snohomish. I called that one perfectly, didn't I, Todd?
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife, Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens. We are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
He's got headset.
He's got his headphones. And we're
that's
going to have
right.
to
We're
tap
back.
him.
We're talking our statistician, Brandon. How many rebounds there for Noah Foreman as you see Bo Burns with the ball out?
12?
12 rebounds.
The chairman's
so far.
got 12 boards in the first half.
What did I say?
I think is that what you said, Ron?
I sounded like what I said. We'll see. I was a lucky guess, I'll tell you that.
Nobody believes anybody on this headphones right now.
Oh!
Bo Burns gets into it. And that is a 3. 6'3" senior Burns. Olsen tapped away by Fletch. And tapped away again. Here comes a lot of turnovers. Trey, 2 steps.
Yep.
No foul.
No, they're getting
no
him
bucket.
for a foul. It's going to be on number 4,
And
I
that's
believe.
Powers. Charlie Powers, 5'10" sophomore.
But again, talking about Trey just not being shy tonight going to the hoop. And I think that's being effective right now. He's drawing some fouls and getting some lay-ins.
And that's 16 fouls on the Kamiak Knights. Noah Foreman, the chairman. The good touch off the backboard. 6 points for the chairman. Tuttle. Deep downtown, Manalo. And he hits a 3. Manalo.
Yeah, we talked if Kamiak starts warming up here, they can go on a run the way they were draining threes.
35-14, 2:56 left to go in the second quarter. Back door, and Fletcher got interrupted there by Manalo.
Didn't call the foul, but got the turnover. That's only GP's second turnover this game so far, according to my look.
The Kamiak turnovers, I don't know how many you have for them, Ron. That's killing them.
Yeah, I got 5 or 6 for them.
And credit the defense for the Grizzlies as the officials take a little time here.
I think there was a clock problem.
Resetting the shot clock. Try and get KRKO 1380. Tom Lafferty, the Golden Tones, trying to get him on halftime. Huge shout out to him, Steve Willits, for the show on Thursday nights. Prep Weekly. They had Corey West in that man with the ball. Tuttle, no look. Tried to go down under, to Leary, and it'll be GP ball.
And another turnover, just as you said earlier, it's killing them, Todd.
Trey Lawrence. Back over to Martin. He's got 2 threes. Finds an open Foreman. Bo Burns with a 3. Working on Powers.
There's
Trey from beyond the arc.
Yes! And it's a 3.
Everything working for RT tonight.
Wow.
With a name like Trey, you know he's going to be hitting some threes.
Was that a pun?
Now he tries to get too nifty there.
Oh,
But right to him. Here we go.
You know where he's going.
6-5 on Tuttle. Tuttle does a great job by stopping it.
Good D on Tuttle there. Very quick.
Good heads up by Trey to hold it up, too.
That one won't fall.
Oh!
A rare
And
miss,
they're fighting for the rebound, and it goes out to GP.
Braden Leary and Powers. Boy, frustration there for the Knights.
It's a turnover there.
Well, they're going to need a welcoming halftime here to see if they can adjust.
Oh, yeah, they're going to need to regroup.
Martin from 3, corner.
Oh, and it just couldn't be any closer.
In and out. Carson flying through the lane. Too much sauce on that. Martin comes down with it. Braden Corwin getting a lot of time on the bench here as the usual point guard duties taken over here by Trey Lawrence for Glacier Peak. Foreman this time can't thread the needle. Trying to get to Douglas.
Checking back in for the Knights, number 34.
Coming back in is Daniel Sharp. And Olsen will take a seat with 1:03 left to go in the second quarter.
Is this a fast game or what?
It really
Very.
is.
The clock hasn't been stopped much.
Under a minute to go. 7 on the shot clock. Bo Burns, second 3. Not this time. Fletch.
Oh, they're going to get him for
with a rebound, but
they're pushing.
And push on the back.
it is on Fletcher Douglas, his first tonight. Now
Good eye.
6 team fouls. Both teams with 6 fouls here in the first half. Not an issue.
Eagle-eyed Tim saw that one all the way.
45 seconds left. They double Tuttle.
Oh, geez,
Deep
from
for
way
Powers.
down. And the chairman with another one.
That was not a well planned out shot.
They're not getting great looks. Shot clock off, 23 seconds left in this first half. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll always show you the replays, and also we have Tom Lafferty coming up. We'll chat prep hoops with him.
They're not going to shoot.
Oh, I think they'll shoot with a couple seconds left.
Brian Hunter in his 10th year calling out the instructions.
They better get it off.
Burns. But Fletcher there with the rebound puts it back up, and
just
the rebounding.
not quite in time, but he's going to get credit for a rebound.
Yes,
he will get credit for that.
We'll take a quick break. 38-14. Wow. Kamiak, Glacier Peak, Tim Boyle's prediction right so far. Come back. You're watching Prep Hoops here on STSPN. Welcome back. Halftime here. Kamiak, Glacier Peak. Glacier Peak up 38-14. Tom Lafferty, the mayor, the encyclopedia of prep sports, basically. Thanks for joining us, man.
Sure, you bet.
So, is this a little surprising to you? You just had Carson Tuttle and Coach West in the studio for the show Thursday night.
Right. Carson Tuttle was our for the month of December our Russell and Hill player of the or student athlete of the month.
Yep.
For on the radio station, and because he dropped 52 the other night.
52.
52. He's not going to have 52 tonight. I don't think Glacier or that Kamiak's going to score 52 tonight. So
we just got unofficially 22-7 on the rebounds for Glacier Peak versus Kamiak, and that's killing him. Also, the Kamiak's turnovers.
Yeah. Oh, the turnovers, big time. You know, and I always go back to coaches that we've had on value every possession, and Kamiak seems like they haven't valued the possession. They kind of, throwing it around. And then Tuttle, to his credit, is going to try to take over. He's, the one turnover right down here, right towards the end, he threw the ball, and I always go back to when you start showing your age, Magic Johnson. It took the Lakers a year to figure out that Magic Johnson isn't thinking about this pass. He's already thought about that pass, so he'll just skip that and put it over here and doesn't have to look at you.
And you talked about that, and Coach West talked about his propensity to being the assist man.
Right. He'd rather pass than shoot.
He averages 6.2 assists a game. He likes to give. He's a giver.
Right. And you can see he's going to be a great player. And he's on his way to Texas A&M Commerce, which we're madly scrambling, looking up Wikipedia. Where's Texas A&M Commerce?
If you throw Steve Willits off, it's something. That's
right. He's the mayor.
He is the mayor. You're right. He is the mayor. So,
but you know what? They're paying for his college, and he's going to play basketball at the collegiate level.
Absolutely.
And I always think about, on Sunday Night Football when you watch and they introduce themselves. You have the USCs and you have the Alabamas. There's a lot of Texas A&M Commerces and Liberty this and, all those small schools. You know what? Isn't that right?
They do. Well, a lot of times they'll even name their high school, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Utah State or Northern Illinois or, the school, you think of the Big Ten and the SEC. Well, the small schools, too.
Yep.
Now, is he an NBA caliber? Who knows? But you never know.
Who knows anymore? Baker Mayfield. He could Baker Mayfield it.
That's right. Walk on, and he's going to
be a walk-on somewhere and get like the
that's right,
the John Wooden Award.
Now here with Tom Lafferty, I'd be remiss if I have Tim Boyle and Tom Lafferty, and you Saturday. Obviously, all the things you do on the radio station, and we thank you. And you've done a lot. You're doing more STSPN games.
Sure.
It's been a great partnership. But Saturday,
right,
the mat comes out, and I got one of the biggest wrestling geeks of all time to my left. I just want to, the Panther Classic?
Panther Classic is tomorrow. We're going to cover that, which is going to be great. There's 12 schools there. Lots of great wrestlers. I was actually doing some research, and there's some top wrestlers from all over mainly more than Western Conference. I would say Western Washington. There's no teams coming in, but there's wrestling tournaments going on up and down everywhere.
Everyone's got one this weekend. Every school is probably going to be at a wrestling tournament this weekend. What schools are coming? Obviously, Snohomish and Glacier Peak.
Snohomish, I know there's some teams coming out of the Kinko. There's Rainier Beach is coming out of the Metro. So, it's a good cross-section of schools coming in. The nice thing about, and one of the guys working with me is Josh St. Marie, who won a state championship here for Glacier Peak. He said the great thing about the Panther Classic is you feel like you're a WWE wrestler because they turn the lights off and they turn on the
It's a lot of glitz and glamour, yeah.
Why not? And I know this weekend is also Gut Check over on the peninsula, the Gut Check tournament. So some of the top wrestlers, the Mason Phillips and those kind of guys, are going to be wrestling over there.
The theater of wrestling is outstanding.
Right.
I loved it.
Right, and it's great. I think it's a great sport. I've always enjoyed it.
Any other big wrestling questions here, Tim Boyle?
I just have to give the score and the time.
Yes, I know.
You let the experts talk about.
Is Lake Stevens coming tomorrow? Or
no,
they're not here. Okay.
You know what? I think maybe a lot of their guys are at the Gut Check because I didn't see them anywhere. So some of the individual guys, I think, are. Of course, when they go to a tournament, they go to Montana, and then they go to Las Vegas.
They do.
They do some big time.
They have some unbelievable wrestlers there.
Yeah, and an unbelievable program under Brent Barnes.
What other things, Tom, as we let you go here, we're ending up halftime 38-14 Glacier Peak over the Kamiak Knights here. I mean, you know, pub everything you got going. I mean, you got KRK 1380, you got FM 95.3. I mean, you're the busiest guy west of the Pecos here.
Well, actually, we got hockey tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday on the radio station. Our next radio game is next Friday. Bill and I are going to go up to Stanwood, do Linwood-Stanwood girls. It should be a good 3A girls matchup.
Outstanding.
So we're going to do that next. It's a rare 2 Fridays in a row that the Silvertips aren't playing.
That's right.
So we decided we'd jump on those and do some high school basketball. So a girls game next Friday, a week from tonight, will be up at Stanwood, Linwood.
And I want to personally thank you, and for many, because now, if I can't be available to listen to Prep Weekly on Thursday nights, I can go back and listen to it on SoundCloud and follow you on Twitter, and I want to thank you for that because that was frustrating for me.
Yeah, it's fun. We've got pretty good comments about our Prep Sports Weekly show, so we're happy about that. We got some other things boiling too, so we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, Tom Lafferty, the voice of, I don't even know, Northern Snohomish County. What do you want to call it?
No, just Tom.
Yeah, just Tom. All right. Thank you, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Tom.
We'll be back with the second half right after this.
You know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family. That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Okay, we're back here. 38-14 is our halftime score, and we were talking at halftime. Thanks to Tom Lafferty coming in, and always fun to talk to him. But Trey Lawrence, I think that's the biggest surprise I've seen here for Glacier Peak.
Yeah, I wasn't, a lot of times he doesn't even start the game, so Trey was having great success just driving to the hoop and getting some Dr. J style lay-ins with that extended arm.
Yeah, he comes in averaging 6.6 a game.
Then he got himself at least one nice 3 bucket, right?
He did. Before the break, he was off and on playing time. He didn't get a lot in the scoring column, was doing some other things, but he must have had a good break. And we learned that Evan Manis, he's fine. He took a vacation, probably a family vacation or something, so he missed some practices, and so that's why he's not getting as many minutes tonight.
Yeah, the other story is Scott, is Noah Foreman with all the rebounds. He's just the chairman is a machine right now.
Would you have 12 or
13?
13 rebounds.
Yeah.
Glacier Peak out rebounding the Knights 22-7 in one half.
And if you think about 22-7, that's why the score is 38-14. When you out rebound them that significantly, there's no way you're going to be in the game.
Carson Tuttle for Kamiak, he's asked to do so many things, and he comes through many, many times. They got to get some off-ball movement and get him open with some space as they double him out. Now they have Trey Lawrence. Here's Fitzpatrick, dumps it down, and a gimme just as night, and he's blocked by Foreman.
Oh, they getting them foul on that? That looked clean.
Oh, my.
Oh.
And Daniel Sharp, 6'7" senior. He couldn't get the gimme.
They actually called that on Braden Corwin, so that's his third.
Yes, it is. Probably when he went down as Sharp hits that, his first points of the ball game. Ron, did you find out how we missed?
No.
We missed a score, so we'll have to catch up on that.
You're going to believe this, but He's got 40 points, and we've got 36, and the scoreboard had 38.
Well, that sounds about right, actually.
I think we got an error in Foreman down there somewhere. I think Foreman might have 2 more points.
Could be. Braden Corwin, he sat for most of that first half, getting a breather. Tough defense. He's on, Olsen's on him. Martin gets it back out to Foreman. We have Trey for 15. Great pass. It's blocked by Sharp.
I think he's going to get the, oh, they're going to call it out of bounds. Glacier Peak ball. Looked like he was over the back on him a little bit.
11 seconds on the shot clock here.
There's no over the back.
Well, there is. They just call it a push.
Bobby leaning back, 3 ball, and it's rebounded once again. Fletcher Douglas.
The rebounds are going to be the dagger.
Trey resets the shot clock there. They pick and roll. Oh. Douglas blocked once, but he gets it.
Boy, the block shots that Kamiak's coming up with is significant.
Perseverance there on Douglas's rebound there. Fitzpatrick with it right side over Corwin. Not there, and it has been a tough shooting night, Tim Boyle, for the Knights.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, we talked about that earlier. That's kind of what happens when you live and die by the 3.
Olsen on the pick. Trey with 15. This one not going.
Oh, Bobby could have got called for that one.
Lucky he didn't get called for that.
Yeah.
Tuttle down to Olsen. Olsen been relatively quiet tonight.
Most of them have been relatively quiet.
That's true. Into Sharp. Sharp, nobody there right off. Good power move by the big fella.
22-point lead for the Grizzlies.
We'll see if that 3 points going to make a difference here.
Oh, and another block by Kamiak.
Fletcher there, though, to pick it up. Second chance points.
Just too many of them for Glacier Peak.
7 now for Fletcher Douglas. And the Knights running into a buzzsaw here, and they're going to call a foul there on Fletch.
That's going to be his second foul, I believe.
Fouls on Grizzlies number 20, Fletcher Douglas, his second, 17th foul of that. Checking in for the Knights, number 20, Jordan Meyer.
Second on him, as you said. 2 team fouls for Glacier Peak so far. Far past, deep 3 front rim. Meyer there with the shot for Kamiak, and once again, here come the Grizzlies.
Foreman with another rebound there.
Lawrence shakes off the pick. Back over to Martin. And they're working Foreman on the elbow all night. Loses it, but Fletcher there to bail him out.
A lot of contact in there, no calls.
Lawrence to the rim. And there's the chairman back up again. It's remarkable.
Gets another off, and it's what's killing him. It's the offensive rebounds too, and Foreman's drawn a lot of fouls as well. He's been at the line several times. He's having himself a career night.
3rd foul on Connor Fitzpatrick.
GP's got to work on the free throws.
He didn't make that, did he?
No,
he did not. 2 for 4 so far tonight from the stripe. Chairman hits that. For everybody who's younger than 40-something, maybe, Moses Malone, the great rebounder from the Sixers days. He's chairman of the glass, chairman of the board.
Chairman of the board.
And there's a great spin move there by Daniel Sharp. But I had his poster in my room.
Oh, yeah, I did too. And I had this Sports Illustrated cover where it said chairman of the board on it.
Yep.
Where they might have coined that nickname.
So that's who the lawsuit's going to come from?
Exactly.
Corwin for 3, and there's Martin, the Maytag man!
Another offensive rebound.
Incredible.
The offensive rebounds are absolutely killing Kamiak tonight.
8 for Martin.
They didn't have him even blocked out.
That pass disrupted. Lawrence.
Yeah,
and Tuttle.
Another foul on Tuttle.
Yep, he moved with him.
He looks with disbelief.
His second tonight, I believe.
That's what I have. Frustrating night for the great senior Carson Tuttle.
Fouls on tonight's number 3, Carson Tuttle. His second.
That is his second tonight.
He's discussing that down there.
He is. He's talking to him as Trey hits it.
Todd Weber.
Trey, the leading scorer tonight.
He is.
For
What
both
a night.
teams. What's he got now?
16.
16.
His replay, Rob says official but unofficial.
Our scores are always official.
That's right. Trey, front rim. First miss from the stripe. Tuttle back the other way. He is not feeling it from beyond the arc tonight so far.
Yeah, the threes just aren't dropping for Kamiak, and could change at any second, though.
He started to get warm there at the end of the first quarter. Thought we were on for something, then he just can't get it on track again. Powers back out there, number 4. Charlie from 3 land. This one a back rim.
Long rebound.
Kicks it out to Meyer.
Oh, they're going to get Bobby for a foul there.
Yep. It's his first, isn't it?
I think so.
I've got that down as his first.
Fouls on Grizzlies number 30, Bobby Martin. His first, 13 foul for the Grizzlies.
Tuttle to inbound, looking for a teammate. He goes way downtown. Powers back over. Here's Olsen. Olsen swiftly moves into the paint, but the shot was not there. Lawrence, the other side.
And that was a bullet of a pass by Bobby Martin. That's a great assist there by the Maytag man.
Heads up play by Bobby. Looking down court.
Tuttle's
going to try to do it.
weaving his way with the basketball, and he is taking a lot out of him.
Yep.
They got, I think they give that. I think they meant to give that to somebody else. Bobby was shocked when they said it was going on him.
Sharp.
Fletcher Douglas with the rebound.
Rebounding has just been jaw-dropping on both sides of the court. Corwin, no good with a 3. There's Martin again. He boxes out.
Another offensive rebound and putback.
That's a 30-point lead, guys.
That is incredible.
It's just bludgeoning Kamiak on that.
Tuttle working so hard, just cannot find the rhythm. Lawrence the other way, 1-on-2. And he drops it.
Oh, man.
And Kamiak's got to talk about it. And that's a good timeout by Kamiak because they've got to regroup. It's a 32-point lead, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Nobody saw this coming.
Nobody?
Except Tim Boyle.
You know, when you see Trey play tonight, I haven't seen him play that well for a long time, and he's like, when he gets the ball above the rim, it's going in, man. Nobody's stopping him.
The way he's driving to the hoop tonight is outstanding.
He's got some touch, doesn't he, up around the basket? Maybe we should call him the Midas touch.
The Midas man.
I don't know. I like retweet because every time that kid hits the ball, you want to retweet that shot.
I like it.
I don't know. 52-20. Nobody but Tim Boyle saw this coming. Stay tuned. If you are a fan, we're going to stay here, but if you're a fan, STSPN, I tell you, Todd Helvig, he's got a 5 days in a row he's working next week.
Yep.
Holy smokes.
He's got the Panther Classic wrestling tomorrow. Got the podcast Monday night. Something About Nothing. Growing our downloads like crazy.
Where are we at for downloads?
We are right at the 700 mark.
Ooh, geez, we're killing it.
Something About Nothing, a show for everybody, but not for, it doesn't have everything you like, but that's okay. Something About Nothing, you can see it on all the podcasts, wherever you get it. Here we're back to basketball, though. Carson Tuttle finds that opening, and this time
he finds the touch there.
That's his first points of the second half, and he's only got 9. He averages 25. Braden Corwin back out. Lawrence
Lawrence on Olsen. Trey. 10 on the shot clock. Martin back over to the chairman. The chairman drives and he's punched back by Sharp. Here comes Carson Tuttle. Down to Powers. No good. Too high. Here comes Braden Corwin.
He's got him.
Fletcher Douglas.
Oh, and it should have been a foul, too. It looked like he got a piece of the arm. That's
nice look by Corwin.
Some good fast break play right there.
9 for Fletcher Douglas. 54-22. Three-pointer. Not there for Carson Tuttle.
Not tonight.
He does not have a three-point made basket tonight.
Well, and the Glacier Peak suddenly gone cold from the three-point line as well.
Tuttle drives and he'll get
kind
a
of
whistle.
he kind of sells the foul a little bit there too. They giving that to Braden.
Probably that should be 4 if it
That's
is.
going to be 4 on Braden Corwin.
It is, and he doesn't even stop. He doesn't.
Oh, and who they putting in? Number 10.
And that's
going to be. I think it's going to be this Braden Quantrell swinging from the JV tonight.
Carson hits that. It is Quantrell, number 10. We had Cedric Jones on our roster. With 1:20 left as Carson hits both of those. 1:20 left to go in this third quarter, 54-24.
Well, Kamiak's going to have to make a quick run here if they want to get back in this.
Being
a little bit facetious.
Try to go 30 points in one quarter is going to be tough.
And Quantrell with the basketball.
That's the first time I've seen him in the game.
It is me as well. Trey Lawrence swinging it around.
Good ball movement by the Grizzlies.
And
he's fouled.
Fletcher Douglas. He's been spectacular tonight as well.
And Sharp's been actually pretty good at defending those balls under the rim tonight. He's got about 10 blocks, it seems like.
Yep.
Is that Sharp's second?
That's on Powers.
Oh,
Charlie
it's on Powers.
Powers, number 4, is second. Third team foul as Douglas gets the three-pointer the old-fashioned way, and here comes Charlie Powers with the ball. Stand up three.
Oh!
Bam!
Nothing but net from about 4 feet back.
First points of the ball game.
Gets it back to a 30-point game.
Quantrill with the ball, the sophomore in.
It's going to be a foul on number 12 there. Fitzpatrick.
That's his 4th, I think.
Is it his 3rd or 4th?
I have him as 4th.
4th on. He's probably going to have to take a little rest there.
The great Gus Porman on our PA announcer here. 32 seconds left in this third quarter. Boy, the band was out, the crowd was out, everyone was looking for a tight game, and GP, just from the get-go, they have just unleashed.
Well, it didn't help that Kamiak started out really cold.
Yes, they did.
Glacier Peak had either like a 9 or 11-0 lead until Kamiak started making a couple buckets.
Shot clock and game clock pretty much in sync here as Trey Lawrence heads to the rack and he delivers one more time.
And gets some change on it.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
I'll tell you, when he gets up above that rim, you can't stop that kid.
Wow, how many is that for Trey at the moment?
Let me do some math. 2, 4, 6, 7,
22. 22 could make it 23 here. Trey's having a career night.
3 for 4 from the charity stripe so far in this game. Trey Lawrence, a coming out party here.
I think he's looking at a shirt.
I think he is too. I was thinking the same thing, Ron.
Yeah, I think right now it's between him and
Douglas
Foreman maybe with the rebounds.
That's true. Don't forget about the chairman. Lawrence.
Another one. 60-27.
There's
Look at that. Look at that.
long bomb. Powers.
Would have counted had it gone.
It
but
would have.
Little left.
Through 3, 60 to 27. Oh my. Back with more after this on STSPN.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, we are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system allows you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. And because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS.
Martin with the ball. So they are 4-0 in the Wesco 4A conference.
That was definitely a carry right there.
Barring a miracle, they will go to 5-0. Martin, great move, body control, and the Maytag man comes through with a quiet night so far. 12 points for Bobby.
Yeah, tonight Trey's been doing all the offensive work.
Skip pass over there to Meyer. Meyer hits the key. Back out to Tuttle. Tuttle loses it. Now he gets a step. Looking for openings. Tries to get to Powers. Powers not ready.
I think they're gonna call that on Kamiak.
No, on Quantrill.
Oh, he was.
I don't think that's right. I agree with you.
That's not a good call there. He actually had the position, and someone was kind of coming around the back on him.
Braden Quantrill gets the official foul nonetheless. 16 fouls for the Glacier Peak Grizzlies here. Tuttle working on Quantrill. Step back 3. Rebound Sharp. Sharp. Big interior pass. Gets his rebound one more time up, and this time
Fletcher comes up with it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and that's going to be a foul. And I think he should have had it. That's a makeup call.
Maybe.
No, that was actually a good call, but he should have had the other one down there.
Third foul on Charlie Powers, the sophomore.
Both teams one away from the bonus.
It's still early here in January, but it's heading down. This is a big month here for basketball. Martin deep 3. Nails it.
Bobby's come alive here.
Third 3 ball for Bobby Martin.
He had 2 in the first half of the only 6 points he had. Now he's got 1 in this half and 6 other points.
Sticking with Powers out here, and head coach Corey West has done a great job. Powers from deep. That one, of course, hammering the boards.
Another one.
Douglas a little too hard to handle here. Quantrill getting some meaningful minutes. The sophomore swinging up from JV. Spinning around the dial, 15 on the shot clock. 5:48 left in the game.
GP's content with burning some clock on all these offensive trips down the court.
Quantrill getting some work out. Now down to 2 seconds. Bobby for 3. Back rim. Sharp with a big rebound. Tuttle stops on a dime.
That is a hard shot to make, actually.
So
when you're
cool.
running full bore like that and you just have to stop and pull up, that is not an easy shot for Tuttle.
Timeout. We'll take one, too. 65-29, 5:25 left in this one.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Lee Johnson Chevrolet. Want to remind everybody, go ahead and thank our sponsors. If you're in one of our sponsors, let them know how much you enjoy our service streaming here, all the prep sports for you. Go to our YouTube channel, go to STSPN.com. And any young kids looking for a rebounding clinic,
tonight
go
they had
watch it.
Coach Hunter says slow it down.
I do kind of have a feeling, though, this Kamiak team, they'll try and shrug this one off, and they'll be back as we get towards the end.
I agree. I think this was just a little bit of an off night for them.
District playoffs. Martin. And the senior!
That was a power play.
Dial up the Maytag man.
Yes. 17 now for Bobby Martin. He was having a quiet night. Tuttle. Nothing quiet usually. Deep three-er.
Oh,
and that's Meyer.
But net.
Jordan Meyer, his first points of the second half, a total of 5. Trey Lawrence, though, the coming out party.
And another one for Trey.
25 now for the senior.
Took a little bump, a little jump, and popped it in.
Meyer again, this time not
the chairman with another board.
That's easy peasy lemon squeezy right there.
I know, that was child's play for the chairman.
4 minutes left to go in this one. 69-32.
Look at that.
Inside, turnaround, just misses.
Got to use the board on those.
Kamiak next faces Mount Vernon. Sharp.
Nice little move to the hoop there.
8 points for the senior Daniel Sharp, and he's going to come back from this game. I'm sure he'll have many big ones.
Yeah, he's a nice looking player. He's got those arms, that reach, and excellent shot blocker.
We're talking about RPI with GP at 20 and Kamiak 21. Jackson at 16. Glacier Peak's beaten Jackson so far, but Kamiak plays them later, and Trey Lawrence is going to say, and this one just,
that's going to go.
That's how the night's going for the Kamiak Knights. No pun intended, Knights. Did I say Knights twice?
You did.
Knights.
And you just gotta act like it's a baseball season and just move on if you're Kamiak.
That's exactly right. Got to have a short memory on this.
Under 3 to go. Martin working left, back out. Foreman runs into
Sharp again. Or was that Sharp or was that Olsen?
And Olsen.
Both those guys got some wingspan.
Martin deep three. Cans it. And Bobby Martin
just throwing daggers at Kamiak.
20 now for Bobby. Sharp, or Powers, excuse me, Charlie Powers, that 3 ball with 2:22 left. Do we want to call our player of the game yet?
I think it's tight. It's tight, but I think you got to give it to Trey Lawrence for coming out and having a game like tonight. Yeah, it's
25 points.
It's really close because the chairman of the board was all over the place, especially in the first half. He had like 13 or 14.
I feel like he's
boards.
a lineman, like
And he's at the line here.
He's at the line right here. Misses that.
Misses the 1-and-1.
But he's done pretty good from the free throw line tonight. Tuttle back to Kamiak. Big cross corner, too much for Powers to handle. There's Foreman one more time, the hustle. Sharp right into Martin's hands.
Oh, 3 turnovers, and it ended up being in the Grizzlies' hands.
This just in. This is breaking news from the 5-tool player. We somehow, things
happy holidays, happy New Year. We have 2 shirts, gentlemen. We can get both Foreman and
I think that's very well deserved. That's a good move by the 5 tool there.
As they get checked
and they're
out
going to
here.
empty the bench there.
And a standing round of applause by some, and well worth it. Bobby Martin, Trey Lawrence, Fletcher Douglas, and Noah Foreman sit down, and all kinds of youngsters come in for the most part.
1:56 left to go. They're going to see just a couple of minutes. They might not even touch the ball.
They might not.
Yeah, they're going to be playing out of their mind, too. Probably going to pick up some quick fouls here.
And Gus Foreman going through the kids that are in now. Long by Powers. That's rebounded there by Cedric Jones. Quantrill with the ball. 21, Tony Collins in. Almost had the ball. Here's Marshall Ross. Cedric.
Oh, and the Glacier Peak bench was all standing up. They were hoping for a 3 there.
Same thing with the students. So stay tuned. Our Speedway Chevrolet player of the game, Trey Lawrence. Trey retweet Lawrence. And Noah, chairman of the board, Foreman, as Collins drives in, Burns hits it.
Not going to count, though.
After the foul.
Well, one of the big stories tonight is the out-rebounding that Glacier Peak came up with tonight.
Noah Foreman and I'm sorry, I'm answering Todd Elvig there, Tim. Noah Foreman and Trey Lawrence. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying the big key tonight was the rebounds for Glacier Peak. Just in general, if you look at the teams, it was 22-7 at halftime, and it pretty much stayed that similar route through the rest of the game.
Tony Collins at the line, senior.
And the three-point game was in GP's favor tonight. I think they got 7 three-pointers tonight.
And Mr. Three-pointer, Carson Tuttle didn't have any.
Yeah, Kamiak was struggled tonight at the three-point line. And again, I think they'll bounce back. They're a great shooting team. Watching them in warm-ups, they were draining everything.
They could have been like me, pregame All-American. They used it up.
Exactly like you, except they didn't have the hops that you do.
That's true. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Glacier Peak content with just moving the ball all around.
I take back almost every bad thing I've said about you.
That would be difficult.
So you're giving away 2 shirts tonight there, Scott.
We are. We're going to have them up at the booth. They're going to make their way. I don't know who's going to go get them. They are quick off the court.
So you want
Tony Collins again back at the stripe. 18.6 seconds left in this game.
72-34. So far, no points since they've emptied the bench.
You're right.
Haven't quite
on either side.
Rim. It's so hard. You're sitting there all day, all night, or whatever, and you come off. It's hard. That's tough.
Yeah.
I know a lot about that.
Well, what happens is they kind of overplay a little bit.
Sharp.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul on
Strong the bucket.
On number 3. I think that's going to be on Cedric Jones.
It is. And that gets them in the bonus. (72-34).
That one just off the rim.
So stay tuned, STSPN, our YouTube channel. We have all archived thousands as Sharp hits a second there, 72-35. And stay tuned.
We'll work on it.
Collins, and that'll do it.
All right.
72-35. The final here. We'll come back right away here quickly with our Speedway Chevrolet players of the game. Right after this.
You're going to go get him, Scott, right?
Ron, you getting him?
Is he going?
You know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family. That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Brendan, here we come, Trey Lawrence and Noah Foreman. This is kind of cool because his dad and mom is sitting right here. Our players of the game.
Good game, gentlemen.
Get them on the cans there, the head. Hey, guys.
Hey.
We had a big budget tonight, so we have 2 players of the game. Trey, I'll start with you. I got you unofficially 25 points tonight.
Trey, it was kind of your coming out party tonight. You were going to the hoop just continuously, and they just didn't have an answer for it tonight.
Yeah, that's all my teammates. We pushed the ball well today. We boarded. We played great defense. That's a great team winning against a great team in Kamiak, so I'm just proud of the guys.
Is that your career high tonight?
Oh, definitely here.
Yeah,
definitely. For sure.
The coming out party. You kind of look like an old Dr. J. You'll have to go. You probably don't even know who that is, but Julius Irving with those lanes with the long extended arms. Those were beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm going to take a risk here, Trey. I came up with a nickname for you.
Let's hear it.
Trey Retweet Lawrence, because every shot, baby, you got to retweet. You got to RT that, baby.
Yeah.
You like that?
I like it. Let's keep it.
And the Maytag man, Bobby Martin, he threw it down to you.
Yeah.
He has eyes that go far away, a little like Austin Petts.
A little bit of throwback from last year. Yeah.
He had a couple incredible passes down to you that were just a bullet.
Now. None of this would happen, Trey, if we didn't have the guy to your right. To the viewers left.
He's the rebounding king. This is the rebounding king right here.
He was a machine.
He's unbelievably.
We gave you the nickname of the chairman because that's what they used to call Moses Malone back in the day. He was the chairman of the board because he just gobbled up every rebound. And that's what you've been doing. The rebounding tonight was just significant. It was significant. That's kind of the key to the game tonight. There was Glacier Peak out-rebounded Kamiak by so much of a difference, and you were the big difference maker there.
Thank you. Yeah.
So Noah, talk to us a little about. They have a bigger front line. Traditionally, they're one of the bigger lines you guys have faced. You know, we talked about young kids. You want a rebounding clinic? Go look at this game. What did you do, and how did you get your positioning and box those guys out to get so many boards?
Like our coach shows us all the time. You always got to hit the man before he hits you. You want to box him out before he gets close to the board. So that's just what we did. We got him out, got the big guys out, get other people get rebounds, and we just dominated.
And not to give away a secret, but the anticipation as far as, are you always looking where the shot's coming from and then trying to get to that spot?
Yeah. When shot goes up, I always, no matter what, I just go box out, and hopefully one of these guys gets the ball also. And they do. I mean, we got everyone rebounding this game. It was amazing.
Yeah, they did. Sometimes, and especially in high school, rebounding comes down to just who wants it more and who's just going to go after it, and that was certainly you tonight.
Thank you.
You guys coming in, you had a nice break in that tournament. Now you go play Monroe.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Got to focus on them now. Colby, Taylor, Isaiah, Spencer, all of them. They're all really good. This is going to be a really good game again on Wednesday.
Tonight, Trey, when we started the season, we saw you at point guard a couple times. Braden Corwin, the sophomore, doing a tremendous job. He was working his tail off on Tuttle, one of the best in the business here. Yeah. They put you on him, and the height. He did not have a three-pointer tonight. For him, a very quiet night. Was that a strategic move?
Yeah, for sure. We wanted to play long. We wanted to play big because we know what Carson can do. He put up 52 a couple of games ago, so we wanted to make sure that he didn't get started today. And
when you put 52, it's 52.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, our Speedway Chevrolet players of the game, Noah Foreman, the chairman of the boards, and Trey Retweet Lawrence tonight. Congratulations to both of them as Glacier Peak, a big 4A win tonight. 72-35, they stand undefeated in conference play. They go to 5-0. Thank you, gentlemen.
Congratulations,
Thank you, guys.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
We'll be back to wrap this one up on STSPN right after this.
Thank you, guys. Good job. Excellent game.
Frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system allows you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. And because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
We're back here, 72-35, the win, Glacier Peak over the Kamiak Knights. Scott Ohsman, Tim Boyle, Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Ron, let's go through some numbers. I mean, it was almost like a statistical anomaly here. I mean, the old big data machine is going to throw this one out right away when they're looking at trends. Yeah.
12, so three big scores there for GP tonight.
And for the Kamiak Knights, you know, tremendous job on defense by Glacier Peak. Tuttle ends up with 13 no three-pointers. Our crack statistician, our big team back at the headquarters, world headquarters, have to look up the last time that he has been shut out. A 3-year starter, I think, Kirsten Tuttle for 13, and then the other guy is Sharp, Daniel Sharp. He just couldn't get it going early. He only had 2 free throws in the first half.
No, they were
7 in the second.
He was disrupting a lot of balls under the hoop, and he was getting some good blocks, but he just couldn't get it going offensively. And I just picked up the headphones again, but I don't know what you were saying about Tuttle. But when you got a guy that scores 52 points in a game and Glacier Peak can hold him to 0 3-pointers, that's an accomplishment.
13 total points tonight is what I got for him, right? So
probably a season low. I got to check. But
you know, the thing is sometimes it's just about matchups, and it was the matchup tonight. It just wasn't a good matchup for Kamiak with the way the Glacier Peak plays that defense and disrupts everything. It just got them out of their rhythm.
And we haven't talked to head coach for Kamiak, Corey West, but if I'm prepping for this game and I'm looking at tape and I'm scouting, I'm not sitting there going, we have got to stop Trey Lawrence because he could drop 25 on us.
Yeah, and they got to find a way to box out the chairman because those rebounds just killed them. So it was a couple things, you know. It was Trey Lawrence on the offensive side. It was the rebounding of the chairman, and those things added up to just something that was unsurmountable for Kamiak.
Well, I think that you put all those things together, Tim, and what you said there was a solid ball game by GP Grizzlies tonight. Offense, defense, all the way around, team effort.
They did. They played solid on all sides of the ball.
They have a tough matchup next Tuesday night at Monroe against Kobe Kyle, and that team is going to be very hungry after getting the loss to this Kamiak Knights team. So Monroe will drop to 3-2 in conference. Kamiak will drop to 3-2. They're tied right now with Monroe, and we still have a long way to go in the Wesco 4A. Jackson, so well coached. They're probably going to be there. So still early here in January and early in the season.
There's some great games coming up.
Well, that'll do it. The score 72-35. Oh my, that is correct.
If you want to see that GP Monroe game, it's going to be on STSPN next week.
It will. Oh, that's the revised schedule Ronnie's got.
They got Mark, and Mark's going to do that.
Excellent. That's great. So that will be on. Stay tuned to STSPN for all kinds of unbelievable coverage. Todd Elvig's going to be working his tail off. Thank you to him. Sarah Elvig on camera as well. For Ron the Wedge Henthorn, Timmy Boyle, break it down Boyle. Scott Ohsman saying so long. 72-35 Glacier Peak. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, gentlemen.